In other news, Poland's Prime Minister has joined the international call for regime change in Libya. He spoke exclusively to the BBC on a visit to the UK. Donald Tusk said that keeping the Libyan leader in power is not an option. As Poland prepares to take over the European Union presidency in July, Mr Tusk also said that it's important to help bail out countries in financial difficulties. Kasia Madera spoke to him at the Polish embassy in London.
Poland takes over the EU presidency on the 1st of July. The Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk has been meeting his British counterpart David Cameron. On top of the agenda was Libya. Donald Tusk, if NATO asked for a regime change in Libya, would you support it?
Jest chyba rzeczą bezdyskusyjną.
Without discussion, keeping Gaddafi's regime does not come into the equation. How to do this in practical terms is a totally different matter. Poland, because of its limited means and large commitment in Afghanistan, has declared not military help in Libya, but humanitarian help.
W sprawie libijskiej, tylko w działaniach humanitarnych.
Poland has taken over the EU budget already. The first thing it has to do is look at Portugal and the bailout package. Do you think that 80 billion euros, 70 billion pounds is enough?
Unia Europejska powstawała w stosunkowo dobrych gospodarczo czasach.
The European Union was formed during relatively good economic times, but if it was meant to be a project just for the good times, then it would be meaningless. This type of project of solidarity between nations and countries must also prove itself in the difficult times. Everyone is counting their pennies, but we have to show a strategic imagination. And today we have to help our partners, because at some point in the future, they might have to help us.
Wyobraźnię strategiczną i dzisiaj trzeba umieć pomóc naszym partnerom, a oni kiedyś w przyszłości będą pomagali nam.
Now, you've just marked the first anniversary of the Smolensk air crash. It's a very emotive subject. It's also very divisive. Jarosław Kaczyński, for example, refused to attend some of the official events marking this anniversary. How can you bring your country back together?
Ja rozumiem, nie akceptuję tego, ale rozumiem emocje lidera opozycji.
I don't accept, but I do understand the emotions of the leader of the opposition. His twin brother, the president, died in this tragedy. And that is why, with patience, even if I often have a sinking feeling that Jarosław Kaczyński and the opposition's actions are unfair or a bit harsh, with patience one has to accept them and hope that over time the wounds will heal.
Sądzę, że czas będzie leczył rany.
Now, I do understand that this took place before you were in government, but can you say something about this suggestion that CIA rendition flights did land on Polish ground?
W Polsce prokuratura jest w pełni niezależna od rządu.
The Polish investigation is completely independent of the government and of any political pressures. It is being held in secret for obvious reasons, but it is thorough. And as a nation, we will try and explain what happened. But the confidentiality of these investigations is understandable.
Oczywiście zrozumiała.
That was the Polish Prime Minister there, Donald Tusk, speaking exclusively to the BBC's Kasia Madera.